time with Mr. Limata. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Limata, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing story time with Mr. Limata. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Limata, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing.
Good morning, and welcome to Story Time. Thank you so much for joining me today. Happy that we're here together, and I hope that you had a good weekend. Thank you indeed for joining in Story Time, and much love to all of you. Thank you for joining us here, and always a pleasure to be here with you. And happy Monday, wherever you are. And it is again that cold front, rain going through across the United States. I hope that you are all well. Please do stay warm, and please do check the local conditions wherever you are so that you know what to do to be safe. Thank you so much for joining us here on Story Time, and please do check in on loved ones as well. And we are out here in the Bay, rain probably until about noon. It'll be raining, and so if you're on the roads at that time, please drive slowly and carefully. And let's keep an eye out. As you know, it is slippery and wet out there. So thank you so much for joining us here on Storytime. Where are you joining in from? How are you doing today? And we do have a wonderful book that we're bringing back to Storytime after a while. And this one is one that definitely, just helps us think about and embrace that change of environment, change of pace, and things that may be happening that are new to us, and hopefully that we can ride them out, hopefully that we can navigate them as smoothly as can be. So thank you so much for joining us here on Storytime. And if any big changes are coming your way, if any big changes are happening in your life, well, I hope that you are well, and I hope that you are able to get through those with relative ease. And of course, to give yourself grace as you navigate, because it's a bumpy road, ups and downs, right? So I hope that you remember that, and don't be too hard on yourself. Thank you so much for joining us here on Storytime today. Absolutely appreciate you as always. Thank you for joining in. And morning ingredients. How are you all doing today? You all make up this Storytime special. You make it special, and we appreciate you for that. Let us see who is what's coming up this week. Actually, we have a wonderful books coming back to Storytime, all that we've read here before. And of course, we're kicking off this week with Neighbors, coming to us from Kasya Denisevich, and it is published by Chronicle Books of San Francisco. And then we'll be jumping into Mango, Abuela, and Me, and then we will have Hello Rain. There's been lots and lots of rain, so why not? We're bringing that one back here to Storytime. And then on Thursday, we bring back What Do Brothers Do All Day? And then on Friday, we round up with Nothing Ever Happens on a Great Day. Or does it? Thank you so much for being here. So get excited for those titles. They will be coming here to Storytime. Who is with us today, ready to enjoy a wonderful story? Thank you so much for joining us here on Storytime. Good morning to you. How are you doing today out there in Kentucky, cold Kentucky. Thank you so much for joining us, Kathy, Keith, and of course, good morning to you, Ari, as well. Thank you for being here with us on Storytime. Absolutely appreciate you. Yes, indeed, morning ingredients. Appreciate you, and to everyone that's joining us right now for the live, and of course, those ones that are joining us later on for the recordings. Well, thank you for being here with us on Storytime. And remember, you can always catch Storytime at storytimewithmrlimata.com, at Storytime with Miss Limata on Facebook and YouTube. Find us on Instagram as well and see all things Storytime. Thank you so much for joining us here today. Absolutely appreciate you. Good morning to you. I was looking at the news and I know that you're being blanketed by snow and cold out there in Illinois. I hope that you are well and you say icy Illinois today. Good morning to you, Sarah and Nathan, and of course, Amanda West. Thank you so much for joining us here today. Good to see you here with us. Everything is canceled here, but that gives us a chance to say hi. It gives us a chance to be together. So selfishly, thank you for being here with us. But we know too, we hope that those weather conditions improve soon so you can get back into regular routine. Thank you so much for joining us here on Storytime. And I'm sure you remember this one too, Neighbors by Kasya Denisevich, and being read with permission of the publishers, Chronicle Books of San Francisco. Get ready, get comfortable, get cozy. This one is coming right up very, very shortly. Thank you indeed for being here with us on Storytime. Good to see you all here today with us. Well, no matter what the weather you're having out there, I hope that this one warms your heart. I hope that this story today is one that leaves you smiling, or at least leaves your heart smiling. Please remember to check in on loved ones if you can. Thank you so much for joining us here on Storytime. I'll catch you on the other side of this very short break.
Hi, my name is Zetta Elliott, and I am the author of 40 books for kids, including Dragons in a Bag and A Place Inside of Me. You're watching Storytime with Mr. Limata.
Welcome back indeed. Thank you so much, Zetta Elliott, author of many amazing books, A Place Inside of Me. Please do check it out at your local library, one that is just sweet, sweet, sweet. And I hope that you get a chance to read it. And of course, find it wherever you find books. Today, Neighbors, coming right up. This one written and illustrated by Kasya Denisevich, and we are reading it with permission of the publishers, Chronicle Books of San Francisco. Yes, to the Chronicle team, big up to you. Thank you so much, as always, for supporting Storytime. Victoria Rock, Ariel Richardson, everybody, entire Chronicle team, thank you so much. And looking forward to the spring catalog that will be coming right up. Neighbors, here we go. I like this part because it reminds me of a soccer ball. And talking about soccer, Zambia has been playing at the Zambia men's national team, soccer team, has been playing at the ongoing African Cup of Nations. And so far, 2 ties, 2 draws. Each one we ended up with a 1-1 scoreline. So I'm hoping for a win in the next game. Wednesday is a big one. Zambia plays Morocco, so wish us luck. Wish us luck. I hope that it goes well. It'll be a tough one. As you know, Morocco went all the way to the semifinals of the World Cup, so they're not pushover. But I hope the Chipolo Polo turn up. The Chipolo Polo that I know, the Zambian team that I know, turns up, and I hope it is a good game. If we can win it even by half a goal, I will take it. Good morning to you, Pamela Courtney. Thank you so much for joining us here today. And of course, Chad, thank you so much for being here. I hope you're well out there in Natchitoches, Louisiana. Thank you so much for joining us here on Storytime. Pamela, good to see you here with us. Neighbors. Neighbors, written and illustrated by Kasya Denisevich, and reading this one with permission of the publishers, Chronicle Books of San Francisco. I know my new address by heart. 3 Ponds Lane. Yeah. I know my new address by heart. 3 Ponds Lane. Yeah. 3 Ponds Lane, Building 2, Apartment 12. I know my new address by heart. 3 Ponds Lane, Building 2, Apartment 12. And I finally have a room all to myself. But if you stop to think about it, what? Yeah, I know my new address. 3 Ponds Lane, Building 2, Apartment 12. And I finally have a room all to myself. But if you stop to think about it, my ceiling is someone's floor, and my floor is someone's ceiling. Are you in an apartment building like that? Are you in a home like that? Maybe your wall is someone's wall. My ceiling is someone's floor, and my floor is someone's ceiling. If I could stretch my hand through that wall, I could actually touch someone. And that someone is my new neighbor. Yeah. My ceiling is someone's floor. My floor is someone's ceiling. If I could stretch my hand through that wall, I could actually touch someone. And that someone is my new neighbor. Neighbors are really all around me. I wonder what they are doing right now. Are they going to bed just like me? Yeah. Do you ever wonder what's happening in your neighborhood? How close are your neighbors? Are they much further out? Neighbors are really all around me. I wonder what they are doing right now. Are they going to bed just like me? Are they waking up just like me? Yeah. Are they making that morning beverage just like me? What are your neighbors up to? Do they look like me? Or are they different in every way? Great questions to think about. Do they look like me? Or are they different in every way? Are they at home? Yeah. Or maybe they're away. Are they traveling? Are they at home? Are they at a diner? Maybe an Applebee's? Do they even exist? Or maybe my building is my only neighbor. Map out your neighborhood. Try a map of your neighborhood and see who you know. Do Do they exist, your neighbors? Oh, maybe your building is the only neighbor. What if there is nothing at all beyond the walls of my room? I hope things are still there. And now I feel the urge to look out the window and just make sure everything is up there. Even the dreary weather that is there. What if there is nothing at all beyond the walls, or beyond the walls of my room? Oh. Is your neighbor's home exactly like yours? Are they different? I love this spread. I love the stars and that orange tinge. Well, today is the day I find out. Yeah, who are the neighbors? Do they even exist? Is there anything at all outside my door, beyond my door? Well, today is the day to find out. The dawn is here. Let's go. Who could it be? Well, hello. Who are you? Now, what about my new classmates? I wonder what they are like. Ah, yes. Met my neighbor. Now, what about my new classmates? I wonder what they are like. Yeah. I wonder what they're like indeed. Ah, I hope they are fun. I hope they're caring. I hope they're loving. And I hope you fit in seamlessly. Yeah. And that is the end of our story. Thank you so much for joining in today. Absolutely appreciate you. I'll catch you on the other side of this very short break when we're back for more story time.
Hi, everyone. My name is Amanda Davis. I'm a children's book author, illustrator, and high school art educator. I am the author of 30,000 Stitches, the inspiring story of the National 9/11 flag, illustrated by Sally Warren Comport and published with Worthy Kids #book group. One thing that drew me to writing 30,000 Stitches was the idea that people from all different communities came out to stitch this flag and make it whole again. So I hope that when people read 30,000 Stitches, they remember the power of sharing our stories. When people came out to stitch the flag, they shared their stories, whether about loss or pain or love. We all have stories to tell, and by sharing our stories and listening to one another's stories, we can create a better understanding of each other and create a sense of connection and unity. And this is what creates a more inclusive world. I hope you enjoy your story time with Mr. Limata. Bye, everybody.
Welcome back. Thank you so much. Thank you, Amanda. And yeah, Amanda, brand new book coming out as well in 2025. Excited for that one. Thank you so much for joining in. But right now, you can still enjoy Moonlight Memories, as you can see it back here too. We've read it here on Storytime, and I hope that you get to enjoy that conversation that we had with Michelle, Jing Chan, and of course Amanda Davis, and of course 30,000 Stitches, which is also featured here on Storytime. Find them at your local library. Thank you so much for joining us here on Storytime. And yes, we're looking to make a more inclusive world, to be a part of the community that everybody appreciates. Thank you so much for joining us here on Storytime. And of course, too, sometimes we'll challenge things, so maybe they might not appreciate us as much, but we will do what's right. Thank you so much for being here with us on Storytime. Neighbors was our book today, written by Kasya Denisevich, and we were reading, written and illustrated by Kasya Denisevich, and we were reading this one with permission of the publishers, Chronicle Books of San Francisco. Find it at your local library. Thank you so much for joining in today, and it is a book that definitely acknowledges the anxiety that may come, the mystery that may come with new environments, right? Whether it's school, whether it's work, whether it's a new neighborhood, wherever it is, whatever it is, if you're going through that right now, I wish you the very best as you transition, and I hope that things go as smoothly as possible. And of course, there'll be bumps in the road along the way, but I hope that you have great support systems that can help you and navigate whatever you're going through. Thank you so much for joining us here on Storytime. Thank you indeed for being here. Pamela Courtney say, I really dig the illustrations. They are beautiful, aren't they? Stunning illustrations here. And even just from the cover, you can see there, just beautiful, beautiful dawn right there. Beautiful book. And you say, I love this book of questions. Let's all wonder. Yes, indeed, Pamela Courtney. Thank you so much for joining us here on Storytime. Absolutely appreciate you. And that's what it's all about, right? Wondering, questioning, and noticing, and having those conversations. Thank you so much for joining us here on Storytime. And good morning to you, Megan. How are you doing today? Thank you for being here. I hope that everything is going well as well with your new job. Thank you so much for joining us here on Storytime. Absolutely appreciate you. Thank you indeed for being here. Pamela Courtney, you're saying hello to Megan, and of course Ari out there in Kentucky. Thank you so much for joining us here on Storytime. Yes, out there in Natchitoches, Louisiana, the love is flying all around. Thank you so much for being here with us, Pamela Courtney, and of course Chad. Thank you for being here. This was a perfect book for us today. Thank you. Very welcome, Kathy and Ari, and hope you have a lovely time out there in Kentucky. Thank you so much for joining us here on Storytime. Oh, I see Granny. Mary Courtney is watching too from her job. You made it to work today, Mama. Thank you so much for joining in. Absolutely appreciate you. Good morning to you. Yes, Mary Courtney, thank you so much for being here with us on Storytime. Pamela Courtney, always a pleasure to see you here. Chad, I hope you're well. I cannot wait to have another conversation soon, but I hope that you're well. I hope that school is going well and everything else too. Thank you so much. This has been Storytime today. This has been Storytime on this beautiful Monday morning. Yes, extreme weather, cold weather, dreary weather out here in the Bay Area as well, but we keep our smiles, and of course we keep this community going. Thank you so much for being here with us on Storytime. And remember to please keep a good thought. Zambia national soccer team playing on Wednesday against Morocco. I'm excited, I'm anxious. Who knows how it's going to go. Wednesday might be a day I'm laughing all day, or it might be a day that I'm a little sulky, but I hope that Zambia national team turns up and for a place in the next round of the African Cup of Nations. Thank you so much for being here with us on Storytime today, neighbors. And I hope that this one, by reading this one today, I hope that it helped ease a little bit of that anxiety that comes with trying out new things or needing to do new things. Thank you so much much for being here. Have yourselves a wonderful day, whatever you're up to, whether you're working at a school, whether you're doing a different kind of job, or whether you're at home because everything else is canceled. I hope that you stay well and healthy, and you and your loved ones as well. Thank you so much for joining us here on Storytime today. Much love from me. Big hugs to each and every one of you. And I'll catch you again tomorrow when we're back with another classic, bringing it back to Storytime, Mango, Abuela, and Me. Join us, coming in from Meg Medina and illustrations by Angela Dominguez. And we will be reading this one with permission of the publishers, Candlewick Press. Thank you so much for joining us here on Storytime. Please do not miss the Tuesday installment, Mango, Abuela, and Me. Thank you so much for being here. Much love. Bye-bye. Chad, stop. I can hear Chad saying bye-bye right now. Thank you so much, Chad. Everybody else joining in Storytime, much love. Bye-bye.
Storytime with Mr. Limata. He will be starting soon. Oh, Storytime with Mr. Limata, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing Storytime with Mr. Limata. He will be starting soon. Oh, Storytime with Mr. Limata, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing neighborhood. Read me all of the stories. Read me all of the stories. Some with people who look like me, others very different from the way that I look and think. Read me all of the stories. Read me all of the stories. Some stories from far away, others right here in my neighborhood. Story time. Ooh. Story time. Story time with Mr. Limata. He will be starting soon. Story time with Mr. Limata, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait to be hearing. Brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait to be hearing.